I'm very happy to have the opportunity to recognize the three remaining speakers from our cohort of 6 award winners. And the first in our group is, you can probably see the slide there, is Dr. Miki Fujita, research manager from the University of British Columbia at the bioimaging facility. It's always interesting to hear people's different career paths, and some people, of course, start off as setting up facilities. And this is one that mirrors my path in a sense, in transitioning from being a user of facility to actually then becoming a facility manager. So Dr. Fujita will be talking to us about this transition to operating the shared facility, the challenges of attracting external clients, renewal of facilities, all I think very pertinent and relevant topics for all of us.
So, thank you for the introduction. I'm gonna share my slide. Can you see my slides? Okay. Okay. So thank you for the introduction. I'd like to thank CNSP board setting up this award, also meeting organizers to give me this opportunity to present myself and our facility. I'm from bioimaging facility in UBC. Our facility provides microscopy access, service, and training. So a little bit about myself. I came to UBC 16 years ago to do my PhD in plant cell biology. And I would like to share some of my images I took in a bioimaging facility. I was looking at plant cell wall texture using SEM, also protein localization using TEM. Also, I did some live cell imaging. I just wanted to share with you that how dynamics inside of the plant cells are. So during my I decided to stay as a postdoc, research fellow, and research associate in UBC. And during that time, I started to provide workshop to grad students how to prepare sample and how to improve image, discussing about imaging tools available in UBC. And eventually I developed a new microscopy course to grad students, undergrad students. And since 2014, I'm also teaching as a teaching course as a sessional lecturer. And 2 years ago, I started my position as a research manager in UBC bioimaging facility. And being manager is totally different from being a researcher. And I manage 3 technical staff. We have staff that are having more than 10 years of experience and working in a facility. And I manage training and service requests, assist the academic director in grant application. And I meet with new users to talk about what kind of imaging modality is available and how they can achieve their project goal. And when our staff is busy, I provide training to new users too. But 80% of my time is in front of computer. Our facility is equipped with 5 electron microscopes, 3 optical microscopes, and sample preparation equipment. And last year, we had 201 users came from 108 research groups across 22 UBC departments and other universities, institutions, hospitals, industry. And when we looked at sample types, I think half of the samples are non-biological materials and half of them are biological samples. The equipment usage rate is 45% of total available hours. Our revenue, more than half is coming from cost recovery, a majority of them coming from equipment usage fee, and 23% training and service fee, and 3% membership fee. So for the heavy facility users, they can purchase membership fee, and they get 40% discount for all the fees. The rest of revenue come from departmental support and grant. And right now we don't have any CFI operational grant, so the grant comes from NSERC, RTI, and emergency fund. Our expense, nearly half goes to staff salary, and the rest are service contract and consumables and repair. The amount of expense is greater than the amount of revenue, so we are experiencing deficit every year. we have a lot of challenges, and I pick up one challenge specific to our facility. This is replacement of routine heavily used equipment. Our 2-electron microscopes are 20 years old. Surprisingly, they are heavily used. Our users like to use those equipment, and those equipment brings 34% of cost recovery. Good thing about having old equipment, we are not spending any money to maintain those equipment, which means we are not on the service contract with those microscopes. Our staff members can fix small issues. Over time, they learn how to fix small issues, so which is good. But we start to see increase of downtime, recurring problems, and we have to call the vendors and then we have to pay the large amount of money for the repair. Acquisition of those electron microscopes totally dependent on the success of the CFI grant applications. Those microscopes, the cost range is from $2 million to $5 million. So we really have to, we are really relying on the results of CFI grant application. The success story from our facility, number of users increased 12%, number of research groups used in facility increased 24% since I started my position. And from the study presented by Lawrence previously, she pointed out that people expertise is really important, one of the key factors for the platform success. And yeah, I really totally agree. We have dedicated staff who have a lot of experience. They are very patient to train new users, and they are always available for on-call help to support existing users. In the beginning of this year, one of the staff left. He got a position in the industry. So we are having a lot of hard time to find a new person who has highly specialized skills. Luckily, this year we are getting help from the 3 part-time staff members. They are postdocs and grad students who got training from our staff members. So we are somehow surviving this year with their help. Just thinking about what I contributed to the facility for 2 years, I think I try to respond to all the requests or emails just within the same day. Try to maintain the good communications and quick response to the users, and they really appreciate it. Also, it's easy to miss the emails, so just try to respond. Just okay. Done. Okay. So then I keep updating the website. I found that 10% of our new users found us through the internet search. So time to time, I just go to Google's website and put the keyword search, and then make sure that our facility comes to the top list on the search results. Another thing we did was a change of IT infrastructure. We were using relatively kind of, how to say, not the digital way. We just introduced login system to each workstation. And once user log into workstation, then the workstation connect to the image storage server, cloud-based server. So users can upload and download images very quickly and easily. Another thing, working with IT department, we set up remote desktop function. So right now we are able to provide remote training. And the last thing I'm keeping in mind is diversity and inclusion. Our users coming from different research field, different experience level and different cultural background. And we just try to create the environment that, well, when we see the users, we are always available to help you out. And if you need assistance, please let us know. Just provide settings for open communications and easily approachable to us. So that's my story and our story, and it's been great journey, and I really thank this CNSP platform to run, communicate and connect with other managers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That's interesting to hear what you guys are doing on the other end of the country from where I'm sitting. And hearing about electron microscopes, of course, that's relevant to my particular area as well. Claire had a question there about how you're calculating available hours. Perhaps Chloe answered it. She was wondering if you're calculating that based on 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, or is there outside
40
hours and weekends?
Yeah, 40 hours per week, just business hours. But some of the equipment are available during the weekend, just for the very trained experienced users. Yes.
Like a case-by-case basis sort of thing.
Yeah, electron microscopes usually we don't have many users.
Right. Okay. If anyone else has comments, please feel free to put them in the chat. I note Marie-Ève said, it's very important for platform scientists to be able to interact efficiently with users from different backgrounds, and yeah, that's definitely the case. I mean, most people, nobody was born an expert, right? Everybody needs training at some point. So, Suzanne just asked, who's writing the CFI applications?
Academic director of the facility, and she formed the kind of research group of PIs and kind of aligned to the research proposal.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think that's similar, certainly similar in our area as well. I have a question if there isn't another one that pops up. You mentioned that you have, you highlighted the electron microscopes being of an advanced age, difficult to replace. Is there competition within UBC for such services, or conversely, are there opportunities for partnership with other facilities that may also have similar equipment that is aging?
Yes, we have other facilities available, and when our microscope is not available, we just direct all the users to other facilities. So it's not competition, it's more like working together. And when we submit this, before writing proposal for CFI grant, we also check with other platforms if we don't overlap the equipment redundancy, just avoid redundancy of the equipment in a campus.
Wonderful. Chloe, I note you have your hand up in the chat there. Did you have something you wish to add?
Yeah, so it's not really a question, but I just wanted to comment and really congratulate them, because last time I went on at UBC, it was for a conference, for the MSc conference, and they were there. They had a flyer. I think they are a very good, like your facility, Miki, is a very good example how we need to advocate and how we need to show the importance of the scientific platform, but also to advertise. I mean, I still have your flyer in my office. I never use your facility, but I think it was just simple and a very good design. And I just went there for 3 days and I knew that your facility was there. So I think it is an example for all of us. So just congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. That was also help with of the UBC BPRI office. So they helped us to, I have no idea about the marketing strategy, and then still have to learn, but just getting some help from the BPRI was really successful. Thank you for your feedback.
That's great.
Wonderful. Okay. If there are no further questions, then I hope you will all gently, quietly clap and join me in thanking Miki for a wonderful presentation.